Yep, welcome to Bet on Yourself Media Sports. I am your host, Reggie. Hope y'all all having a fantastic day today. I'm truly blessed to be here, and thank you for allowing me to be your host once again. First and foremost, before I get started, I want to thank all the mothers out there. Happy Mother's Day to all y'all across the country, across the world. Have a great Mother's Day. Enjoy yourself with your family, your loved ones. Just enjoy yourself the best of your ability. But first and foremost, we're going to talk about these Philadelphia Eagles, man. The linebacker room is what I want to concentrate on today. Who's in? Who's the X factor? So let's just go. Let's just talk about this. Let's get right to it. Yeah, well, as you know, we have a linebacker room that is what I consider suitable. And the reason I say that is the fact that we have the Kobe Dean, who hasn't proven himself. We drafted Jeremiah Trotter. We brought in Devin White. We brought in Zack Brown. We brought in the Owen Burks of the world. So, but the main character for me has been speaking of this past week was Zack Brown. It's supposed to be the X factor to our linebacker room. Vic Fangio is speaking very highly of this guy and how he wants to utilize him in our defense schemes. It was said that he's very good on the inside, but he can play outside linebacker. Now, Vic Fangio is one of the guys who pushed for Zack Brown. So, with that being said, now, Fangio knows his guys. Fangio believes that this guy can fit into his scheme. So, I think that it's going to work out fine in our favor in regards to Vic Fangio utilizing Burns. Burns is going to be interesting to me on this regards. He hasn't played much at the position, but there must be something that Fangio sees as far as utilizing him and how he fits his scheme. Now, we know about Vic Fangio with the Van Ginkel guy who he had up in Miami. Van Ginkel was one of Vic Fangio's projects, and after 3 years with him, he progressed very, very rapidly in the system under Fangio. Now he's no longer down in Miami. I thought Vic Fangio was going to try to bring him here to Philadelphia to incorporate him, since he already had the understanding of Vic's system. He wound up signing with the Minnesota Vikings. Wasn't very much for the signing of Van Winkle, but we got Zack Brown, and I think this guy is definitely going to be an upgrade for us at the linebacker spot because of Vic Fangio. Now, the one guy that I really want to talk about here, Nakobe Dean. You got to show up, Nakobe. You got to show up, Nakobe. You got to show up, Nakobe. You got to show up. This is to me, for Nakobe Dean is a make it or break it season. We know his situation with his injuries as he had in the past. Couldn't stay on the field. But now he has competition in that linebacker room that's going to push him. And from what Vic Fangio has stated, there's nobody has a solid permanent spot as a starter. The linebacker room is wide open for the taking. So Dean's going to have to up his game because you got, like I said, you got White coming in. You got Owen Burks. You got Zach. You got the young kid and Jeremiah Trotter. Okay. And I think they still got Patrick Johnson, if I'm not mistaken. So he definitely Dean can't afford to be having hiccups because of the fact that White is in the building. Now, speaking on White, I really like White. He was the number one pick, as y'all probably all know, from the Tampa Bay. He's still young, 26 years old. For whatever reason, he had issues down there in Miami. In Tampa Bay. He was trying to get out of Tampa Bay for the past 2 seasons. He got hurt in a game against us, and then his playing time declined since then. He couldn't get back on the field for whatever reason that was, and he made it known that he wanted out of Tampa Bay. So here's another guy that I feel very, very good about. Now he's a vocal leader. Devin White's a vocal leader. He's going to bring it. If we can get him playing back up to his potential and at a great elite level, because the talent is in there. We seen it displayed on the football field with this guy, and he went to the Super Bowl with Tampa Bay. So he has the talent. It's that we can click that switch for him and get him going. Is what the main thing we got to worry about with him, because I don't think that I take that back. I believe that the new environment change here and the culture that the Philadelphia Eagles have, amongst with all of these guys coming together, and just our organization in a whole, is it going to be a better situation for White going forward. And with Vic Fangio, his scheme, I know White's going to be somebody that's going to be very, 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 very powerful. Now, Owen Burks, he always had a spot. He's a veteran, another veteran. He can come in, relieve guys. He knows what his job is going to be. I believe he's just going to be a guy that's going to be a rotational piece, which is fine, because he's still going to have to battle. But never say never, because you never know what could happen in camp. Knock on wood, somebody get hurt, and then he has to step up and fill in the spot. But looking at the down the line, the main cognitive for me is going to be Zack Burns. I think Burns is going to have to step his game up, and I believe he's going to do that under Vic Fangio. I know Nakobe Dean for sure has to step his game up. There's no way in the world Nakobe Dean is going to be around another season with us if he don't. You know what I mean? It's just not suitable. And White, what he's going to bring to the table, I believe it's going to be something very, very special for us to see this upcoming season with him going on. Now, I reached out and asked somebody if they heard anything of what's going on with Cunningham. If anybody could let me know, please let down in the comment section if anybody knows what's going on with Cunningham. But before I go any further, I truly would like to thank all those who subscribe to my channel. It doesn't go unnoticed, one bit. Hit that like button. Hit the notification bell so you get this content once it's come out. And subscribe to the channel if you haven't already. I truly would appreciate that. Come join the family. But yeah, and next I want to talk about one of the Eagles, our favorites. J.C. Kelce has been spotted at the Eagles facility almost every day. Hint, hint. Or is he just there helping out the guys on the team? Or is he working out? Is it possible he could come back? I don't think Jason's ready to come back. I honestly don't. I believe he will come back if it's a situation where we had to implement or have need a situation where somebody got hurt or something like that. I think he's basically down there to help tutelage with the centers, the young guy that we drafted, and to keep Jurgens up to par. That's what my thought process is on that. But, it's always good to have a veteran presence around, especially a guy like Jason's, first ballot Hall of Famer in my book. I can't see it not going no other way. But yeah, it's a good thing to have him around. Let me know what you think about Jason Kelce hanging around the facility as much as he's been doing. Do you think he's getting the itch, or he might possibly get the itch, or you just think he's there to support the team and the young guys that the Eagles have brought in? And up next, man, I want to talk about this A.J. Brown thing, man. Hey, these guys down there at the facility, bro. These guys down at the facility is getting it in, man. They doing their thing. Look at the team chemistry they building down there. It's something special to be reckoned with, man. These guys, look at Quayshawn Barkley in his ear. Come on, you got it. You got it. He pushing him. You know what I mean? Jalen Hurts right there. Yeah, they all there giving my man his kudos, man. You know? And A.J. Brown, I don't know if he's getting ready for that bike ride again that they have for the Eagles. I forget what it is. Autism. I think autism. I don't know if he's getting ready for that or whatever it is, man. But hey, man, I like what I'm seeing down there with these guys, man. It is a beautiful thing, man. It is such a beautiful, beautiful thing to see the way this team is coming together at the right time and for the right reasons for a championship. Now, I'm going to go right back here real quick with my man Vic Fangio, man. I think Vic Fangio, he made some great comments on his interview and on his presser this past week in regards to how he wanted to utilize the players in the situation where how much practice time he can give these guys and pushing these guys in practices. It's an open book for him. He said that linebacker and on his defense in general. I believe, having him as a veteran presence with the experience that he has, he's going to keep it. He's going to keep it vibrant around that organization. He's going to keep them guys motivated. And one thing that really stuck out to me when the comment he made was about when we have a breakdown like we had last season with the defense, bringing it back to basics. We're going to bring it back to basics and start with the things that we started off with in OTAs and scrimmaging and practice. That's one thing that having a veteran presence around shows you that there's no panic in this guy. It's not going to be no panicking situation. All right, hold on, fellas. Take a break, time out. Let's talk about this. Let's go back to square one. And he don't have a problem in doing that. And that's one thing I really like about Fangio. You know what I mean? He's not going to have a problem going back to the basics with these guys. And that's something that you got to do at times to retool the guys and get them back in back on the line. But if you haven't already, please tell a friend about Bet On Yourself Media Sports. I am your host, Reggie. Welcome to the show. Y'all have a fantastic day today. That's all I have. I wish all of y'all the best for your day, for your mothers, your moms, your brothers, your sisters. Y'all enjoy your Mother's Day, mothers out there. And if you haven't heard yet, be good, be safe. God bless. Keep the main thing. And guess what? Have an attitude of gratitude. And if you don't know, let me help you out. Be careful who you have in your circle. Until next time, peace. Born strong. Come join the family. Love to have you aboard. Comment, like, and subscribe. Until next time, peace. I'm out.